All right, it's the night before our Sommelier Level 1 course begins, the testing process. So we decided to grab some delicious tequila margaritas at Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, we're not really nervous. We studied a lot over the past couple months. Might read over the book again before tomorrow, but might just keep drinking into tomorrow and we'll see how that goes. So stay tuned. We'll figure out how this goes. 7:30 in the morning. We're all dressed up. Business, professional, casual. Biz cash. M's got the book. We printed out the tasting portion of it. I've got my iPad. You can do a digital version alongside too if you happen to be sharing with your partner.
Or if you want to save the environment. And
or if you want to save that is very important. You should do that. That's why we did it. Biggest
Both
reason.
ways.
Yes. What else? Well, this thing goes off at 7:45.
Check-in's at 7:45 and it goes till 6 p.m. both days.
It's gonna be a long day. And today we go through France, U.S.
No, it's just France today.
Just France today.
Thank God.
Tomorrow are all the other countries that make wine.
Literally, one day
And
is just
three
for France.
three tastings today, right?
Yeah, 3 different wine flights, and there's 4 or 6 wines in each flight.
Okay.
So it's a lot of wine.
A lot of wine. And then we get lunch around noon.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's what day one's going to look like. We'll update you at lunch to let you know how we think the first part of the morning goes. So talk to you then. All right, we're at the lunch break of our first day.
Feel good.
Feel
good.
Feeling pretty good. I think taking 2 months to read through the book and go back and forth with everything. Most of the stuff the first day, first morning is pretty easy.
Yeah, first day is all just viticulture, and France.
Theory.
And I think the Brainscape note card was super helpful in addition to reading the book cover to cover.
Yeah, and then we did the first tasting, 5 different wines. That was kind of nice. You're not really getting quizzed on anything, you're just kind of learning a little bit. So
Yeah.
then we got an hour for lunch, and we'll be back to part 2. Day 1 is over. We blew through all of Europe.
All of it.
All of it in the 8 hours or more that we were in that room. It was crazy. So basically, you go through every country in Europe, and obviously in France, the multifaceted areas of France, like the Loire Valley and Burgundy and Bordeaux and
Rhone.
Côte de Rhone and Côte de Nuit and the Alsatian area. The only area really we didn't cover today was Champagne. And obviously the other things like fortified wines and spirits, beers, and sake, which I believe will be all on day 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Along with the literal rest of the world.
Yeah, and I guess the rest of the world, like Napa Cabs and stuff from Argentina and South America and obviously
Australia,
New Zealand,
South Africa.
The wonderful ice wines of Canada, those, which we glossed over a little bit today. Yeah, and we basically did a tasting.
20 wines, right?
It was 3 of 5, so yeah, 15, right?
Was it
15
3 or 4?
5.
3 tastings of
3 of
5
5,
wines,
yeah.
so 15 wines.
Really heavy on whites. We probably only tried 4 or 5 reds total today, I think. Maybe 6 total. But essentially, once you went through France, you would try some France.
Oh, yeah.
You go to Italy, you tried some Italy, and then
Germany,
and Germany
Austria,
within Italy, yeah.
Spain.
And then the last one was like trying
Portugal.
some Spain and Portugal together. So that's how it looked. It was a long day of just trying wine and cramming everything into the first day. And tomorrow will be likely the same for the whole rest of the world. And then we'll do our exam. Thoughts?
I thought our instructors were absolutely amazing.
Rock stars.
Yeah, we had
Beasts.
all three very different, all three super knowledgeable. Like, it was amazing just to be in the same room with them and have them just throw knowledge at you. So definitely felt very grateful to be getting knowledge from them.
And trying all the different varietals and just hearing how they do the deductive tastings and reasonings behind stuff. It was super cool. So
yeah,
awesome day.
we're exhausted. It's not, you guys, it's not even that we're drunk or anything, because a lot of people spit out the wines, you know.
Not me.
Nick did not. All of them. Nick drank every wine.
That's right.
I did not spit out the wines, but I would just take a few sips, and once I felt like, okay, I have a grasp on this for the blind tasting, I would stop. And then if I really enjoyed the wine, I would finish it. They like cautioned us at the beginning, like, oh, make sure you spit all your, and a lot of, I'd say like half the people spit, and the other kind of just.
I mean, it's pretty average, you know, in life. There's half that are spitters and half of them are champs. So it was a good mix there. And then shout out to the people that went literally into a shift right afterwards at the restaurant that we were doing our tasting at. Beasts. Good job for you guys. So.
Yeah, the whole team at Mastro's
in San Jose. Excellent job.
Yeah, they literally did this 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. class with us, and then immediately left the class, went downstairs to the actual dining floor and bar, and then went into their shifts. And you know, Nick and I went out and had a great dinner, like went to a K-barbecue, and then we're like, you know what, let's go back to Masters and get a cocktail since we're wined out. And like, we literally had people who were in class with us working at the bar and, you know, on the floor. So absolutely amazing. I couldn't do it. My brain is complete mush right now. So.
Mushy. We were going to try to study, but we don't even want to do that. So we'll just pick it up back tomorrow. Until then.
Bye. Day 2.
Tough morning for the Shaws. We are tired of learning about wine. First part of the day, we were running through basically all New World. And then after we got through New World, we did a tasting of some wines from New Zealand, a Malbec from Australia. Australian Malbec, and then Australian Malbec too. Or Syrah.
New Zealand,
yeah. So we did all that, and then after we got through that, we were just tired. This morning's taking a lot. We got till about 11 o'clock, took about a 5-minute break, and then went right back to learning about champagne and learning about spirits. Beers and fortified wines. So after we got through that, it's lunchtime. We're grabbing a bite to eat, and we'll go back to the final portion of the day, which is supposed to be watch some business videos about the business of wine, and I think we'll have another tasting, and then it'll be the test. So wish us luck.
All right. Well, we just finished the exam. Emily got done before me very quickly. She was like the 4th or 5th person in the room to be done with their exam, and I took a little bit longer.
That's fine. You finished before time even ran out.
She feels very good about it. I feel good about it, but I don't know. I'll be happy when we find out.
He's gonna be fine.
So we're on the rooftop of Italy, right across the parking lot, enjoying a nice sparkling rosé, and Emily got a wine from Etna, really good white wine. So we find out in about 20 minutes. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Congratulations. Thank you, brother.
Hey, I thought that's my baby. You did it! Yeah!
So, follow-up video, post celebrations, post drinks, post dinner. We're both so happy and so grateful for this experience. I think we got a lot of questions about doing either WSET or the Court of Master Sommeliers, and we definitely weighed the factors and what we wanted to go forward with our wine careers, and CMS definitely aligned more of with our goals and everything, so that's why we chose that over WSET. WSET is still an amazing program. It just,
we wanted less steps and to be actively coached by certified sommeliers, master soms, the entire way.
Yeah, but definitely do your research and look at them both. They're both excellent programs. I'm really happy with going with CMS. I think just the material we covered, the way it was laid out, the instruction that we got from the master soms was just unreal. Like, to just be in the room with those minds is that's what you're paying for. I felt, to be coached and have that like one-on-one time with experts in the field was absolutely incredible. I feel like we both came out of this with so much more knowledge on wine, the history, viticulture.
Who should do this class?
I think, okay, for level 1, I think if you're, like us and you enjoy drinking wine, but maybe just want to learn more, and you don't necessarily have to, want to become a sommelier, you just want to learn more about it, I think this was a great course for that. Like, we both want to continue this and go into the upper levels, but I think we met a lot of people that were doing this for fun, or were doing this because they are going to be retiring in a few years and want to just be lifelong learners. Like, I think it was great for that. You don't have to be doing this just because I'm in the service industry. It's super helpful for that, but we met people from all different walks of life, and I think that was the beauty of this. And we all came in at different levels and familiarities, and I highly recommend it, honestly.
Yeah, I think the ease of accessibility to the program is really great. So anybody should do this.
Yeah.
Just background. Both Emily and I had spent time in food service before, but I definitely don't think it's a prerequisite.
No.
It only helps for just more cognitive understanding of how you should behave within a professional service environment. But again, that kind of stuff can be taught, and you learn it within the context of the book. Is the class worth it? Absolutely. If you even just think about it from a tasting perspective, you get to try over 30 wines. I mean, so if you just want to try wine, 30 wines, it's $800. Do the math. It's just over $20 a tasting. I think that's pretty reasonable. You get a great experience. You get to meet a ton of different people who are from all different walks of life who are interested in wine, and then you get to be in a room with 3 master sommeliers, which, if you're lucky, you'll ever meet one of them, probably in your life. So just that whole aspect is pretty great.
And I think it was very approachable. Like, we had people in our class, it was very accessible. People would ask dumb questions, like easy questions. And I think the Soms were super, generous with their time, and, answered their questions, and there wasn't a feeling of judgment at any point. There were people who, clearly had a very high level of wine knowledge, and people who were just starting out. And I think we were right in the middle of that, you and I. And I think it was a really welcoming, warm, and safe space for all levels. So
the only thing I would say as a negative with the program is I do think we came into it running a little hot. I think we over prepared for a very not simple class. Like, it's definitely something that, like, if you don't study and you go into the exam, like, your chance of passing it is significantly lower.
Like, we had people in our cohort that did not pass.
Yeah, and they just came into it blind, and they did the 2-day review, and that was it. But the pre-prep was great, but did we need to read 600 pages and understand every quality wine ranking in Germany, or did we need to know the special types of how things are picked in Austria? Like, no, you didn't. It's 70 questions, so I personally would have liked this to have been a more complex and more overarching examination where we walked away with our level 2, which we found out it's not just 3 levels, an intro, a level
4.
2, and a third. It's 4. So I would have preferred to walk out with my ability to say I'm a licensed sommelier, and I did the work for that. However, everybody's got to start somewhere, and if that's what it takes, and then you move up and you take another test, whatever. Yeah, that's for you to decide, and I think that might be the route that we're gonna go. So we would definitely do it again. Both of us kind of agree, and it was a really fun experience. Thanks to everybody at Mastros in San Jose. You guys were really, really awesome.
They're
Mike,
awesome.
You guys were great. Thank you to our master Somms. We really appreciate your time and your energy, and it was really wonderful to meet everybody else in the class, and we hope to see you along the way as we all kind of progress through this crazy world of life. So
see you all at level 2.
Peace.